Day 2 of the operation. There are 6 tigers and 2 wolves left to move. Joe Taft and his team from Exotic Feline Rescue Center in Indiana are taking the tigers.
My fantasy was to have a Lotus that I could drive very fast and a cheetah that would sit perfectly well behaved next to me.
At one time, Joe was just like so many others that acquire an exotic wild animal,
I was one of those people that now I absolutely hate.
and was soon confronted with the realities of caring for such an animal.
Why are you doing this? Why haven't you thought this through?
Big cats are his life now.
I'm the 1 in 100 that it worked out for.
Hey guys, why don't we come over here? We'll come
Joe
over
dedicates
here.
all of his time to rescuing these animals and providing them with adequate homes, food, and health care. These 6 tigers will be joining some 220 big cats now at Joe's sanctuary.
We've got 4 siblings that we're working on. We have to immobilize each one of them to get them loaded up into the large semi-trailer that they're going into.
None of the tigers from the previous day needed sedation, but Joe feels it would be better to dart and immobilize the tigers he's transporting.
We're all set, so
You guys are set?
Though not without risk, this makes them calmer during the long journey and allows the team to do on-the-spot blood analysis, medical assessments, and administer any necessary treatments.
Luckily, these tigers are pretty sociable, so they are willing to work with us in terms of shifting and getting darted. So luckily, it's been pretty calm so far this morning.
Just a few scratches.
Roscoe is darted first. He is one of several of the cats here that have cataracts. Joe will have Roscoe looked at by his staff vet back in Indiana and correct Roscoe's and any of the others' cataracts if possible.
It's hard to see animals in this condition. We know they probably haven't had food and water for many days. That's worked a little bit to our advantage in that we've been able to encourage them to come into crates or do the things we need them to do to get them safely loaded. But at the same time, it's hard to know that they are that deprived of their basic needs.
While the last of the siblings are darted, assessed, and loaded, the team from IFAW's partner, Animal Lifeline, begin prepping the wolves for transport. With a bit of clever rigging, Jericho loads relatively easily. But no matter what they try, Dakota will not go willing into the crate.
You ready? Ready?
Oh, we're going to have to grab him.
He will need to be sedated. It's getting hot, and Dakota is running a slight fever. Not taking any chances, they cool him down. Once loaded into the truck, the doctor applies the reversal. Dakota responds well and comes around quickly. Magic and Mystic are the last of the exotics to be darted and loaded. All of the tigers are now on the truck. Though some are still disoriented, they too are responding well. The wolves depart for Wolf Sanctuary of Pennsylvania. Joe and the EFRC team begin their 10-hour drive to Indiana. Kelly and the IFAW team will follow Joe once they help the Chautauqua County Humane Society officer remove the remaining domestic animals. After a long 2 days, all of the animals from J&K Call of the Wild Sanctuary are now safely removed.